Good evening, everyone. This is Lewis here, CEO founder of Leo Lee Educations. And in this video, I'd like to tell you some updates about the migration programs that's going on here in Australia. So some of you might stay updated with what's going on, and if some of you are keen to migrate to Australia, or you're in Australia and not sure where to go to get a PR, this video is for you, right? So let's start with the news. The first news is that for the most recent invitation round, which is in September, 11th of September, for visa 189, there's only 100 people getting invited for visa 189. Okay, guys, so this is the second month in a row that there's only 100 people getting invited for visa 189. To me, it's not any surprise because the federal government is trying to reduce the numbers of visa 189. And there's a conspiracy that they might even terminate the entire visa 189 very, very soon. So for those of you who might not know what is visa 189, 189 is a skill independent visa. It's a visa for people whose skill is in the long-term list. It's called the MLT SSL medium long-term list. And so for example, what are some occupations in the long-term list? So it's accountant, IT, engineer, nurse, social worker. These are some of the occupations in the long-term list. And you can apply for visa 189 if your occupation is in that category. However, as I've just mentioned, there's only 100 people getting invited for the entire 1 month. So this is record low. It's the second month in a row. In August, it's also just 100 people getting invited. So if you see this video and you guys are either engineer, nurse, accountant, or IT or social worker or any occupations really, and you find that you have no chance to get invitation for visa 189 because for accountant you need at least 90 points, guys, and these points is going to keep inflating. Trust me, it's going to keep going up. The reason for that is because, first of all, 189, the quota for visa 189 is only 18,000. It went all the way from 45,000 to 18,000. Nearly 30,000 spots got cut off, right? Also, keep in mind that for the 18,000, you need to share that quota with New Zealanders as well who wants to apply for PR here. So probably out of that 18,000, you might have only maybe 9,000, right? And out of that 9,000, you have the competition is going to be very, very tough. Okay, very, very tough. So the chance of getting 189 visa is close to zero. Okay, and this is going to keep happening. Okay, trust me on this. So what do you do then? So you might ask me that questions, right? So what you do is, let's say if you watch these videos and you are in Australia right now, maybe you're in Sydney or Melbourne or Brisbane or in any cities here, which especially in the metropolitan cities, then you should consider come to Tasmania doing 1 year study. It could be any 1 year course, and then you can apply for your state nomination. So as long as you got your skill assessment ready, and as long as you live in Tasmania for 1 year, if you come here do 1 year study, you can get the state nomination from here for visa 491. Okay, visa 491 is the way to go. It is where the government is encouraging. There's 14,000 spots for visa 491. That's a lot of quotas for regional visas, whereas, as you know, 189 is getting lesser and lesser every single time. So that's news number one, right? Only 100 people getting invited for visa 189. Visa number two is that for New South Wales, right? For New South Wales, there's only 100 people, roughly 100 people getting invited from the period of 1st of July this year to 6th of August this year. So about within 1 month, there's only 100 people getting invited for visa 190 from New South Wales. Indeed, accountants, you would need 90 points, right? Actuary, you need 90 points. What else you got here? Let me see. Chef, you need 75 points. Marketing specialist, you need 90 points, and so on and so forth. So there's very few invitations coming out from New South Wales, guys. Very few invitations. So those of you who live in New South Wales, a very major states, and you feel that, man, I have no chance getting invited. The criteria is too hard. Indeed, at the moment, New South Wales is requiring you to do 1 year of work experience full time in your nominated occupations or closely related occupations if you want to get the nomination. So it's extremely hard. So what it means is New South Wales also don't want migrants, guys. They are also like flooded with migrants. So if you're from New South Wales and you're watching these videos right now, my recommendation for you is go to other regional areas like Tasmania. Or you might not want to go to Tasmania, but go somewhere, guys, regional. What I mean is go regional, right? But at the moment, I believe in Tasmania because it has a great state, great policy, and the policies is not changing as fast as other states, which is very good. And at the moment, you can come to Tasmania, do 1 year study. Right now, we have a special offer. 1 year study, a diploma in leadership management, only $6,000 for 1 whole year. You save nearly about $5,000, right, for this October intake. Okay, so if you're interested into doing the diploma leadership management, and if you're on 485 visa, which is what I recommend, if you're on graduate visa right now, you're waiting for 189, have zero chance, why don't you sign up for this 1 year start in Tasmania? Write in the comment box below with your name, your phone number, and your email address. My team will contact you shortly to provide more information about the course, so we can sign you up right away. Okay, so that is the second news that is a very different news, very outstanding news that we would like to share with you. And the last news is that for those of you who have a lot of experience but do not have any relevant Australia qualifications, we can help you convert those experience into an Australia qualifications. Whether you're offshore or onshore, we can do it. And October is the last day that you can do RPL. So if you want to do this, if you want to convert your experience into an Australia certificate, now is the time for you to do so. It's the same certificates. You get it for fractional cost of your traditional study for as little as 4 to 6 weeks, as compared to 1 year to 1.5 years. So look about how much money you save, how much time you save, right? Just by doing RPL. We can do RPL for chef, cook. We can do RPL for HK, childcare, business, accounting, you name it, right? So if any of the services that we mentioned sounds like what you need, make sure you put in the comment box below with your name, your email, and your phone number. I will contact you otherwise. Make sure you check us out on our Facebook at Leo Lee Education. Type Leo Lee Education, or follow me on my Instagram at the real Leo Lee, right? Or on my LinkedIn, which is Leo Lee, right? So you can find me any channels. Make sure you subscribe to these channels. This is the best channel for migration to regional areas. My name is Leo. I'm the CEO and founder of Leo Lee Education. We only specialize in regional areas, and whether it's migration or admission to regional areas, we can take care of you. We're the expert in that. We are the only agents that only focus on regional areas. So make sure you click the subscribe, click that red button so I know you like this sort of content. My name is Leo. I'm the CEO founder of Leo Lee Education. Be great, and I look forward to working with you, helping you to migrate to regional areas and to start in regional areas as well. Have a good evening. Take care. See you later.